My friends, I need you to scream with me in the midst of this song. A-M-E-R-I-C-A. This is your song. Sing it loud and proud. Let's do this.
Mayhem Festival, San Manuel Amphitheater in San Bernardino. So far, the day has been crazy. To my right, Chris Motionless of Motionless In White. Is we get more? Yeah, you want to come hang out? He's like, no, fuck it. Your guys' first set today, first time on Mayhem Festival, brand new record. From your standpoint, front man on the crowd, watching the crowd, how was it?
Definitely life-changing and more than I expected, for sure. Just because this has been like the tour that we've wanted to do for forever. So like to finally get up there on that stage and play play for this kind of people and whatnot. It's like, yeah, it's just a big, breathe in, breathe out, realize that, your life rules and you're really happy with what you're doing.
Did you feel like you were going to throw up before you went on stage at all?
Dude, I was feeling it. Like I was just like you get shaky and you get really hard to breathe. It's crazy, and the heat's not helping. But yeah, it was nerve-wracking.
108 degrees. What sucks, I didn't get to see the set. Our bus was coming in late and shit. But I've seen your live show before. You guys come out in all black. 108 degrees today. Don't you think just one show you guys could go, you know what? Let's just let's put on some board shorts and some flip-flops and fucking call it a day.
I think if we're gonna go to that extreme, we're just gonna be completely naked. I mean, there's no reason to cover up. If we're gonna strip down that much, why not naked, man?
There's no other way to do it.
I'll take the indecent exposure charge. I mean, yeah.
Plus your album sales go through the roof too. It'd have to. Speaking of the album, holy shit. Where do we even start? First of all, you are obviously a huge fan of organized religion, am I right?
I love it dearly. It is one of the most important parts about my life, and I'm glad that I am a believer in all that it is spiritual.
All that's out there.
Yeah.
You have something to say, and there's not a lot of bands that really do. There's a lot of mainstream shit out there that you get it, there's nothing said. It's the same shit over and over again. And it can be from girls to, oh, my life sucks and I feel so cold, nerpa nerpa ner. This record...
Are you singing Stain?
I'm singing them all, dude. You can put them all back to back. It's like, holy shit, everybody's cold for some reason. You had something to say, and getting it out on that record, A, had to feel great. But more importantly, B, where did it all come from for this record?
It's just a lot about my inner frustration with literally everything about life in general, wherever I'm at in life. There's, like you mentioned, organized religion. There's some things about that really rub me the wrong way. You've got everything from that to just the things that I see in the outside world, which is, kind of what America focuses on, and just the things that I see are wrong and just that I interpret to be wrong. And then you have stuff about just personal struggles that I've gone through with touring and being gone from home all the time, and relationship stuff because of that. So I touch on a very wide variety of topics just because there's so much to say about so many things that are going on in my life. So I try to not stick to one thing, and I try to make sure that everything that I do has that message and has something that someone can relate to or take something from.
What I kind of find cool about not only your album and your way of writing and your way of connecting to somebody else is that if you weren't in a band and you didn't have maybe this outlet and you had all of these problems, there really isn't another way for you to get it out. Maybe it's not. Maybe you might be scared, or there's just you don't see any other way out. For you, this has got to be an incredible release, right?
The person that I become on stage is this entirely different character entity. I'm a pretty quiet, reserved guy in in normal reality. But then when the Chris Motionless goes on stage, I hate when people say that. Yeah, when I turn into Chris Motionless. When I go on stage, it's like everything that is trapped in that wall of I don't even know what you would want to call it, but it's everything that's so hard to find an outlet for just bleeds right out of me and out of every hole, pore, etc. Just, you know, it's just the best way and only way for me to really, you know, accept or deal with everything that's going on and, you know, feel better about.
And then you see, you know, 20,000 screaming fans out there that more than likely, they're not just there because they like your music and they're just fans. Dude, they're relating in the same way, and so you're up there saying the shit that they wanted to say, and now it's this big connection. And Mayhem Fest, you've got an audience to do that, which is unparalleled to what you've had before. What are you looking forward to now in the tour, just to kind of keep that momentum going, keep that message going? I mean, what are you most excited about?
Yeah, I mean, all those things. It's just a matter of, for us, this tour is really big because it is so many new people. I mean, we just did a signing for like an hour and a half where the majority of the people had said, this is our first time hearing you guys or seeing you guys, and that's to me what this tour is about. It's really, you know, we have our fans, we have our core fan base, etc. But to expand your band and grow, you need to play to new people, and that's my favorite part about this tour, is that, you know, you're spreading that message and you're getting new people to relate to you and discover you, and that's what's so powerful about music and live shows and this tour in general. It's just a lot of people looking to have a great time, and when you say something that hits them, it's just, you know, instant fan
Connection.
Yeah.
And speaking of, you know, new fan bases, there's a lot of fans here for a lot of different bands. I know it's only the first day, but I know you probably had to have heard a lot of these bands before. Is there any band on the roster that you are maybe an inside fan, or maybe a fan that we wouldn't even think that would be in your genre?
I mean, all the bands are kind of, they keep it heavy, so, you know, I've heard and been around, and we've toured with a lot of the bands before. I've actually never seen Rob Zombie live before. Very regretfully, yeah. Like, in the past couple of years, we've literally been gone every single time that he comes through. The Manson Zombie tour, we were gone. So it's like, I never get the chance, and now I think that was for a reason, because now here we are finally on tour, though. I'm going to go watch him tonight, and it's gonna be awesome. So there's him, and then, you know, just checking out the rest of the bands that I haven't ever seen. There's no one really that is too different than us, or, you know, the metal genre.
I was hoping by the end of this tour, on the last show, I would see a picture of you posted with, like, riding a dragon and a Viking horn, because Amon Amarth had just become your favorite band. You had bulked up like 40 pounds, and you're just like this huge Viking.
They have a Viking ship on stage, which is the gnarliest thing I've ever seen. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to look in their trailers and find some extra pieces of clothing. I'm just going to go out there with a big ass sword and just swing around like
that's going to be your Christmas card. It's like, hi from Chris, fucking sword on a dragon. The album's out now, Infamous. I suggest you pick it up front to back. Like we said, man, he's got something to say for sure, and it's incredible. And you're just now starting to hear this band on the radio. It's a long time coming, so I don't give a shit what radio station it is. If it's your mom's country radio station, call up the DJ and tell him to fucking play America, because it's a killer tune. Watch the video on YouTube. Get to know this band. Tell your friends about this band. Get to Mayhem Fest and watch this band. Chris Motionless, dude, your time is always appreciated, brother.